Happy Friday, guys. It's truly a happy Friday for me down here for this market outlook that I'm going to do with you guys because we finally got some rain here in Sydney. That means hopefully it's going to get a little bit better with the air quality and also the internet quality. Uh, Also, I don't know if you're gonna hear it in the background, but U2 is playing right next to where I work. So today we got like a free treatment of sound check through lunchtime. That was cool. And lastly, Tesla is selling off on the unveil of their spaceship truck and their broken glass. And I love actually this the headline here: Tesla unveils um, bulletproof Cybertruck with unbreakable glass, which of course is like a nice little sarcastic touch here. But in general, I'm also recording on like a smaller screen today because someone told me they can't see what I have going on because I wasn't even aware that this is an issue. But of course, I was recording my 43-inch 4K screen, so I have I want a lot of real estate, and I didn't realize that of course is not visible in the recording. So today, hopefully, you guys are actually going to be able to take something out of this. Okay, like let's start. Let's start with Tesla. So, you know, sell the news, and I think after a run like this, people have probably been looking for something to sell off. It ran right into like a resistance zone that we had here. See, now I'm having issues because I don't really have enough real estate to kind of show you what I'm trying to show you. But we have the resistance zone here into the 350 to 360, and so it ran right into this. So I guess people are kind of looking for a reason to sell, and this presentation sure wasn't like mind blowing. I mean, it's cool. I believe in the company. I think what Elon Musk is doing is great, but I think it's time to kind of sell off a little bit. And lastly, I'm really happy about this because as I told you guys a few weeks ago or a few days ago, my friend has been teasing me because he thinks he's the master because he bought in like 50 shares somewhere down here, and of course it's been going like she just got lucky because some friend of a friend of a friend told him, yeah, Tesla to buy, and he thinks he doesn't have to trade to make money. So I'm glad that he's losing a bit of money today and stops teasing me. But yeah, I mean, whether this is going to be like a really big sell off, I don't know. We're already coming, like into that 340 support now here, which is also the 30, the 14, and it's also like that previous resistance that turned support. So perhaps we let's see, we might like first retest that upper celt before it decides what it wants to do next. But definitely, like it's volatile. It's in play. So something to look at. Baba. By the way, like there's not many plays today or stocks today that I'm really excited about. Like there's a lot of stuff just adjusting, just fell over or below a level, spiked over a level, fell below a level, and I'm not sure, like it has to prove itself first. But this BABA I like. This is like a nice consolidation at a higher level. It's holding the middle Celt, held it yesterday. It held like higher than where it failed, like since when was the first fail here in May. So ever since then, and now it's like it got over that trend line, it came back below, it got over again, came back below, and now it's back kind of over that important 184 level again. So if it can hold this today, I'd be quite interested in this for like another momentum play in the next week or weeks. Apple has sold off decently. Not sure if it's already done. It's in this like first kind of support zone here. By the way, yesterday, those levels that I've pointed out to you guys, perfect. Like held really really nicely. Like perfect inflection zones. So if someone traded off that stuff, I hope you guys made some money. Perhaps, like you felt over the under the Celt. So I would probably look at like a retest of that 262 level, or even the upper Celt itself, which is not that, like 263.50 around area probably, and see what it does from there. Could like in general, this stock is very bullish, like in a very bullish uptrend. The market is very bullish. It's up 7 points. I mean, it's not very bullish, but just it's recovering very well. It's not like there's no, like I don't see any fear in this market. It's just a correction for me. And you see this also in the VIX. The VIX is only at 13. Not even. It's like it's 1278 right now. So there's no fear yet. So perhaps either consolidation day or retest of that upper Celt, and then we'll see from there whether it wants to get back over and keep going. Facebook into that 200, failed again at the upper Celt. So this one, I would probably, if we get under that 197 level, I would likely be inclined to short this if it holds there, or say like the 4-hour closes below. Actually, this closed below. So depending on where we open today, if we open below the upper Celt on the 4, I would probably try and get short straight away with like risk up over this 199, or depending, like what time frames you trade, you could even make it tighter. But probably slightly bearish bias on this here. Twillo. Twillo is another one that's just, I want to keep on watch. I want you guys to keep it on watch because I think this has very like a lot of potential. As I said yesterday, it's probably exhausted a little bit here into the upper Celt, but it's holding. Perhaps like a retest of that 30. Or what I would actually not be unhappy about is a retest of the 100 and then a bit of consolidation here and then move higher. Would give like that middle Celt time to catch up a little bit and move higher, bullish cross with DMAs, and then we could be off to the races again. So I just want this one to be kept on watch because I think in the next few weeks this could be a really nice play. Microsoft held the upper Celt. If that's what that one, like it broke the regression channel here now. So let me remove this. So I'm not looking for this to like keep going right away again. Maybe it wants to, depending on the market, of course. But like this is a very nice bullish sign. Like it came back and tested, tested again, and held both times. So if this 4-hour opens over that upper Celt, this could like have like $1 in it or something like that. ATR is $1.85, so could be worth a look. MDB, as I said yesterday as well, this would be a lovely short, especially into the 150. It went to 152, but still, if you were patient enough to wait for the fail until underneath the 150, I think this could retrace further, 145 perhaps, or even like if it really wants to retrace, like this can retrace nicely if it wants to, right? And it in like some of these instances, it hasn't been as overextended as it has been here. So perhaps it even wants to go to 142. I think this could be a nice short idea today. Disney, another one to just keep on watch. I really like how this is consolidating, even though it's under 147 here. Think like maybe we want to pull back a little more or just consolidate a little bit. Form like this kind of flag pattern that we all know, allow the Celts to catch up, and then see like a next move at some point soon, just to keep on watch. Autodesk, as I mentioned yesterday, right into resistance, probably exhausted. Earnings ahead on Tuesday, I think. So this one, if this can break underneath this 164 today, I think this could be a nice short into the 162, just for some profit taking into earnings. It's Friday as well, so people might, like not want to risk, even though it's not really like a super market sensitive stock. Even though like it sold off quite nicely on the market news on Thursday. Um, I think this could be like the moment where profit is being taken here before earnings. Um, So just some things to keep on watch. Target, nice hold, really nice hold here. Whether this wants to go today, I don't know, but I think this has more in it. I don't think this is all that this could have done. Um, so yeah, usually it likes to consolidate a little bit after the gaps and then it can go again. So perhaps not today, but over the course of perhaps next week. Just something to keep on watch again. Starbucks. I do like how this failed below here. So if this comes back and retests, say that 182.60 to 82.60 to 83 level. That would also kind of coincide with the middle Celt. I think this could have another short leg in it, just as it, like had here all the times where it faded off. With elevated volume under the 200, right at like a fairly important support level. Probably the last real support is going to be 81.30, 81.50. And then we have quite a bit of room to fall if it really wants to. I'm not sure if it's going to, because this has been a really strong stock. It's a great company. But I think this might have like a short trade in it today. And then lastly, because I wasn't really convinced about all the stuff that I saw today on my perma watch list, I fired up my Finvis options scan, just that I sometimes run sometimes. Um, Actually, why not? Why don't I take a quick screenshot of my settings, so you guys could, like, whenever like, so you don't have to buy a expensive scanner, but this is kind of what I have on Finviz. Can I scale in here, zoom in? No, I can't zoom in, but yeah, like this is what I use if I'm looking for something that's kind of in play with the relative volume over one, that has decent volume in general, that has a good ATR, so that stuff can move, and that has like a price, again, like that's kind of the same as the ATR. It's just the higher price stocks, they move a bit more, which is beneficial to options trades. Not that is like I made really great trades on Snap or stuff like that. That's on, or Twitter actually yesterday. So it's not necessary, but that's just my scan. It's like a simple one in case anyone's interested. So yeah, that LHX is interesting, just to look at how it's done these things before. I'm not saying this has to do it again, but what I really like is the elevated volume, just as it had, like the other times, but also under the 200, under the middle Celt, like under all the MAs, with like a really strong sell-off also into the close, sold off all day. So I think this could have a nice secondary leg, just as it had, like on some of these days, either today or on Monday. Like when you look, sometimes it takes you the day, but that's one to keep in mind. I also looked at the options because I've never traded this one before, and the spreads are a tad wide. But you should be able to get like filled at the decent price. just make sure to, like, don't just hit the offer, and or even use market orders. Try to get like a good price, like in a if you want to get puts, try to get it into like an up spike or something like that, just so you get like a decent price. But I think this is tradable, and that's the last stock on my list. So we will see. I think we're calming down a little bit. Market is just slightly up. It reminds me a little bit of that Trump rally, where for a year, like, all we saw was just the market up like $5 or down $5 at the open, and or 5 points. And for just, that's such an average, like, you don't really know what's going to happen. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. So just be careful today, um, and take what the market gives you. But it's also Friday, so don't overdo it. And hopefully Tesla sells off. I think that could be probably the juiciest of all the trades. But anyway, if you like this video, please hit the like button. Wait. I meant to say smash the like button, because that sounds much cooler, and I've heard some other people say that. And from now on, I'm just going to say smash the like button. Please comment, just like the comment about the resolution here. I really appreciate you guys' feedback, because that way I can bring our content better to you guys, so we can build you guys up to that, like, Greek army that we are trying to build, and so we can, like, sooner better than later start really hunting as a team. The collaboration in the room has been fantastic the last few weeks, so I hope we can keep this going. I think we are really building something special here. So yeah, any help to, like, any support with this would be greatly appreciated. I'll be around for the open, I guess, because I have to close positions, and then I'll go to sleep. So I'll see you at the open, and until then, have a good one, guys.